With each passing day and with each piece of evidence shown in this trial, Johnny Depp is getting closer to victory and finally clearing his name of the smears made by his ex-wife Amber Heard. It seems that the new evidence only reaffirms Johnny's story, and the jury is increasingly convinced that Depp is innocent, and that the one who perpetrated the violence in the relationship was Amber Heard. Do you want to know all the details? Stay to watch the video and don't miss anything. On social media, audio fragments of resurfaced private conversations between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp are being shared without essential context, leading some to believe Heard had a plot to frame Depp. The clips are from 2015 and 2016, while the couple was undergoing divorce proceedings. The phone chats feature harsh and emotional discussions between the two as they consider whether or not to make their disagreement public and involve the courts. In a new Instagram video, Heard appears to be detailing her plan to frame Depp in the future. Newsweek, on the other hand, obtained the complete, unedited audio exchange, which contains the context of the conversation and disproves the claim. Heard was heard stating the original post by @TheJD_Case, which has received thousands of views. It is insanely cross-corroborated that it is a plan of, I'm going to put makeup on myself and take pictures throughout the years and just sit on it for years. That, while having this imaginary life run parallel to it. Do you understand? The pictures I have matched with text messages to my mom back and forth about it, and text messages between, say, Raquel and my mom or my dad or, between my two friends. The clip, which has since been removed, sparked uproar online, with many commenters believing Heard was planning to frame Depp. Newsweek attempted to contact the Instagram user to inquire about the original post that had been deleted, but they were unavailable for comment. The cooperation between people hearing us, or cooperation of next day, Whitney sending text messages to Kevin, him responding, or, the kind of stuff like between, me and people in your life, it is insanely cool across collaborated. Then it is a plan I'm going to put makeup on myself and take pictures throughout the year and just sit on it for years. After the Instagram account was denounced and the video deleted and it was published on YouTube, Johnny Depp's legal team had the opportunity to also show it as evidence, which left Amber Heard in a very bad situation because it's clearly Heard's intention and plan after all these years. Things aren't going as planned, and even Amber's psychologist has testified against her. Don Hughes, a professional psychologist who evaluated Heard, testified about the structure of the abuse allegations against Depp, which helped undermine his defense team's story and provided the jury a preview of what they may hear. The psychologist set up a framework for her story, and now Amber Heard is telling it, she said. To believe her would mean the jury would need to believe that Johnny Depp was extremely abusive, both in terms of the types of abuse and the amount. According to Engelmayer, Heard's testimony may appear more trustworthy just because an accomplished psychologist informed the jury so. I think what they're trying to do is, rather than having Amber Heard and her own testimony speak for itself, they want to first have an expert let you know in advance how you should think, he said. However, the testimony of Amber's psychology did not go as expected because in one of the questions, she ended up saying that Johnny was the one who received the violence.
I can testify that he had physical acts of violence perpetrated on him as well as psychological aggressive acts perpetrated upon him.
Amber's psychologist clearly made a big error, which Johnny's legal team will undoubtedly use as evidence or use in his defense to prove his ex-wife guilty. However, things have been getting quite intriguing already during Johnny's team's recent interrogations of Amber.
Sitting here today, Ms. Heard, you still haven't donated the $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Isn't that right?
Incorrect. I pledged the entirety of the settlement, $7 million to charity, and I intend to fulfill those obligations.
That's not my question.
After she claimed in a 2018 editorial for The Washington Post that she had become the public figure representing domestic abuse, Depp sued Heard for $50 million in damages. Depp's lawyers argue the story relates to claims she made against him during their 2016 divorce, although he is not named in it specifically. In retribution, Heard is suing Depp for $100 million. Even though the former couple would have to wait over 2 years for the trial in both claims, they had a previous one with third parties just a few days later. In September 2020, both had to face each other in a London courtroom, where the actor was accused of being a wife-beater by the Sun newspaper. Depp's lawsuit against the publication was dismissed. The statement was substantially true, according to the judge, although this comment can be interpreted as a defense of freedom of expression and the credence that can and should be given to Heard's charges. The trial did not establish that Heard was subjected to such mistreatment, simply that it was not unreasonable for the newspaper to say so. The baffling verdict has been appealed by Johnny Depp and his lawyers. However, as a result of this decision, Warner joined Disney and decided not to cast Johnny Depp as Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. After all, if this trial has taught us anything, it's that Heard's allegations are difficult for Depp's defense to dispute. There is also the matter of Miss Heard's unfinished business. According to a new report from the Daily Mail on Thursday, January 7th, Depp's lawyers plan to use the allegation in their appeal of British High Court Judge Andrew Nickol's ruling in Depp's defamation case against The Sun. In that case, Nicholl sided with The Sun, writing in his judgment, "Her $7 million donation to charity is hardly the act of a gold digger." The Aquaman actress's attorney, Elaine Bredehoft, confirmed to E! News that her client has yet to fulfill her $7 million pledge to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles and the American Civil Liberties Union, claiming financial difficulties. Amber has already been responsible for 7 figures in donations to charitable causes and intends to continue to contribute and eventually fulfill her pledge. Bredehoft explained,
"I don't use it synonymously.
That's how donations are paid."
Ms. Heard, respectfully, that's not my question. As of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the ACLU. Yes or no?
I have not yet.
However, Amber has been delayed in that goal because Mr. Depp filed a lawsuit against her, and consequently, she has been forced to spend millions of dollars defending Mr. Depp's false accusations against her. In a statement to E! News, a Children's Hospital of Los Angeles spokesperson said, "Due to circumstances of the litigation, CHLA is legally precluded from sharing details about the case publicly. The ACLU did not return requests for comment."
And as of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, correct?
I have not yet. Johnny sued me.
So as of today, you have not paid $7 million of your divorce settlement to charity, right?
I have not been able to fulfill those obligations yet.
And that's because you did want something.
I don't know about you, but I believe Amber's expression conveys her displeasure with Johnny's lawyer. But there's more to come.
You had all of the $7 million for 13 months before Mr. Depp sued you, and you chose not to pay it to the charities you pledged it to. Is that correct, Ms.
I
Heard?
disagree with your characterization of that.
The trial continues, and we only have to see what the following evidence is going to be presented, and in the end, what the jury's decision is.
I had a knife in my pocket, and I just took the knife out and I said, "Here, cut me." That's what you want to do. Ultimately, you've taken everything. You want my blood? Take it.
Do not miss any more videos like this, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news from your favorite celebrities. See you in the next video.